Here's how Jake Paul beats Mike Perry in their upcoming boxing match. But first, fight fans, make sure to hit the subscribe button, clock in, and let's get ready to talk about some boxing.
The one, the only, the notorious!
This week in Tampa Bay, Florida, shout out to my boy Tom Brady, we're going to have some, fun events. We're going to have Jake Paul versus Mike Perry, their boxing match. And this has really been hyped up ever since Jake Paul leaked their sparring match. I think it must have been like 2 years ago now, where Jake Paul said that he got the best of Mike Perry and that he really whooped his ass. And at the end of the sparring session, you saw Mike Perry saying, "Good job, bro, you really kicked my ass." So I don't know what he meant to say there, or that made him look pretty bad. But enough of a history breakdown, guys. We already did that video. I'm gonna leak it right here. It's gonna be one of these corners, so make sure to go check that out on how we all got here, on what drama started. I'm really looking forward to see how Jake Paul has grown as a boxer, because he fought two plumbers, in his last two fights, Andre August and Ryan Borland. They really just woke up from their plumbing job. Got a fight off from Jake Paul, which is absolutely crazy because those guys got starched in one round. Why I feel like he's grown a lot is just because, he has two fights again. They're trash cans, absolute garbage compactors, trash compactors. They're literally terrible, but he is spending that valuable time in training camp, which is really good. He's getting a lot of those hours, stacking up his training camp hours, which I feel like it always made him better, because if you really see when he took his long layoffs, that's when you seen a new and improved Jake Paul come in his fights. You know what, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried, since Mike Perry will be the most aggressive fighter that he has ever fought, due to the fact that he is not scared to sit in the pocket and absolutely go blow for blow and take shots to the face. Even though Jake Paul is a bigger fighter, I do fear that he would fall into Mike Perry's trap in making it a fight, not a boxing match. Jake Paul really needs to stick on his toes and really make this a boxing match, because if this goes to a fight, makes it a scrap, makes it a backyard brawl, Mike Perry has a higher chance of winning. I think what I really want to see is Jake Paul really learn how to box on the back foot. If he's able to do that, he's really going to be able to easily outbox Mike Perry, since Mike Perry, is a come forward side aggressive, has a lot of holes in the game. But if Jake Paul is able to exploit those holes on his back foot, he's going to have an easier time in this fight. I do see him, boxing on the back foot, kind of outboxing Mike Perry, maybe dropping him once or twice, but I really kind of don't see him knocking out Mike Perry, because I went back and watched all their fights, and this man has an iron jaw. I don't see him dropping him. But if Mike Perry does get knocked out by Jake Paul, I would feel like it's going to be a Nate Robinson type of knockout, Mike Perry's going to be coming in, Jake Paul's going to throw something big, he's not going to see the punch, boom, he's on the canvas, we're all screaming on our couches, saying, "What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened?" After going back and watching the fights, I am a little less confident that Jake Paul does, make this a one-sided ass beating in this boxing match. Just the fact that Mike Perry is so good at making this a scrap, making this a fight, not a boxing match. He's really good at suckering in his opponents to do what he wants. If we see that Michael Venom Page fight, Michael Venom Page likes to fight on the distance. Michael Venom Page is a pretty good striker. He likes to fight on the distance, kind of 1-2, 1-2. But if you watch that Mike Perry fight, Mike Perry really forced him to fight, took him to the ropes, and really forced him, to go bang for bang. Also, guys, I would like to note this fight is going to be at 200 fucking pounds, which gives Jake Paul an advantage. But if you guys look at each other fighter at 200 pounds, Mike Perry looks absolutely massive. Bro looks absolutely yoked. He looks like a unit. But I do think I'm going to stick to my pick. I do feel like Jake Paul is going to outbox Mike Perry and apply the correct amount of pressure that he really needs to as the bigger guy. Make Mike Perry feel like I can't just always go in and just bully this guy. So my pick, I am picking Jake Paul, but I feel like, during those 8 rounds, he's not going to dominate Mike Perry just because he's such a fucking dog, man. That always gets me worried. So I'm gonna give it to you guys right now. My official pick is Jake Paul by majority decision. I do feel like Jake Paul is gonna outbox him, kind of teach him a boxing lesson, because Mike Perry's a little more scrappy in bare knuckle boxing, and bare knuckle boxing is a little more like brawlic. You could do the tight clinch in bare knuckle boxing. I feel like Mike Perry's not going to have a lot of the answer what Jake Paul's going to throw out. But I feel like Mike Perry is going to have his moments. He's going to have, some highlights in there where he's looking like he's getting the best of Jake Paul, which I'm really excited to see. I'm really looking forward to this fight, man. Let me know if you guys want me to do a fight live stream on this. But let me know if you guys think I'm absolutely crazy for thinking Jake Paul's going to win by majority decision. Leave in the comment section down below. I will be replying to every single comment. That's me. I just like talking to you guys. Also, guys, make sure to watch my last video on why Sugar Sean O'Malley. This is a legacy fight for him at UFC 302, and this might be a career-defining moment for him. But last but not least, fight fans, make sure to uppercut that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.